Oh, no, no, we're good. No. Oh, bless me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Beautiful people. I hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing well. Hope times are good on the other end of the world or wherever you are. We are throwing ourselves straight into the finale today. Yeah, I can't believe it's finally come around so quick. For these 5 episode stories in this format go by in the blink of an eye. I can barely keep up with it. But, all that said, I'm really eager to see how the story of Sean and Daniel concludes. Should be good. Hey, Hood, good to see you. Good morning to ye. I hope you're doing well today, mate. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Let's throw ourselves in. I can't believe the story's actually going to be concluding here. So, I don't have a whole lot to say here. You guys have seen it. You've seen how this journey's been going. There's a lot of emotions flying around my head. This game has equal parts brought out the worst in me and the best in me. And I have a feeling this finale's going to do exactly the same to even greater extremes, so it should be good. I'm doing alright, Hood. Thank you for asking. I'm feeling a bit refreshed today. Had a slow start this morning, but it was definitely needed. Had a cuddle with the cat when she jumped up in my bed, and that made it impossible to move. You know how it is.
In a wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa.
Here we go.
They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers
Yeah, this story really has been wild up to this stage.
Learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. They decided to head south to the distant land of their ancestors. But the journey was long and dangerous. Still, the Wolf brothers made new friends on the way. They
that we
learned
did.
more about the world, but danger seemed to always follow them.
Please
After
tell me
a
we're going to
bad
get to see
accident,
Brody just one more time.
they were separated. The big brother had been hurt, and the hunters finally captured him. They put him in a cage, but when he finally escaped, he went to search for his little brother. He soon found out that the little wolf had joined a coyote cult, and he would not leave them. Suddenly, their mother showed up after all that time.
Oh, I love
She
the
said
art for Karen.
She came to help rescue him. They begged the coyote leader, but she would not release the little wolf. He was their idol. So they had to knock her out to escape.
That's not quite how it went, to my memory.
Wolf brothers, now reunited, followed their rogue mother far into the desert to her hideaway.
Great artwork on that shot. Holy hell. Incredible. Okay, all I want from the finale here is I want Daniel to get into my good books, because I just don't like him. I know he's a kid, but I've worked with so many kids, and I can say that most kids are better than him. Admittedly, most kids haven't had their dad get shot in front of them, and also had the awakening of their superpowers happen, but still. No excuse for being an asshole. Like I said, this game has brought out the worst in me. Ooh, Scorpion. Scorpions are mental creatures when you think on it. A whole limb dedicated to a stinger? Such a vulnerable limb as well at that. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is nice. That makes me like Daniel a little bit more.
Wake up, Sean. Dude, come on.
What? What time is it?
Get up. It's so beautiful. Check it out. So,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm liking Daniel again.
Wow. That's amazing.
I know. Is your eye okay?
Yeah. It just itches.
Are we running
It's
low on
okay,
medical
man.
supplies by any chance?
Promise.
Yeah.
See, I'm like, yeah, Daniel's doing good now. Is the angsty phase over?
No matter what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too.
This is just infinitely nicer.
Diaz brothers. Always.
Have we told him about Chris yet? We must have, surely.
So, are you still having those bad dreams? You know, about Lisbeth?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around,
Hmm.
coming after me. It's scary.
Honestly, that's fair.
Dude, I bet she's having nightmares about you.
Yeah, but she's still out there. Somewhere.
It's a pretty horrifying
me out.
thought in a way. Yeah.
Listen, we're far away from her, okay? We're together again. Safe.
Hope so. Sean. Are we criminals now?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of. We did a lot of illegal shit. If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
You're not
Yeah.
evil, just know that.
I know.
The law itself is.
Well, we're almost at the border. Finally.
I like it here, but we'll have to leave soon. I know.
Where's Karen
sorry,
right now?
Sean, I know it's been a long time. Can you tell me the rest of the wolf story?
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you. Been forever since we left off.
Way too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair, deep in the Red Desert.
So where is she right now?
The Wolf brothers rested for a while, but at some point, they'd have to continue their journey south. They were closer than ever to their father's land, but between them and their destination lied.
A mighty fire unicorn. But she's nice, so they become friends.
Excuse me. Who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too. Right?
Very true.
Yeah. That's true. Okay then. So what happens next?
They arrive in Mexico, but the country is rampaged by goblins. Together.
I actually kind of hope that is true.
To slay them and become heroes.
Go on, give us some good
Police
gobbos.
gives them
This game's been
while their
lacking in
friends
gobbo
come to Mexico to
content.
celebrate.
Yeah. Sounds pretty good, Enano. Let's pack this shit up and head back to town. Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave. This place is too pretty.
You have a telescope,
So
eh?
incredible to see all those stars and planets up close.
That's going to be heavy as hell to lug around, isn't it?
Every star looked the same until we used Karen's old guidebook.
We will take a moment to draw.
Ooh, sketching time. Good idea.
Yeah, Daniel... This is a complete U-turn in his character, but I gotta say, it makes me like him a hell of a lot more.
Me too, Daniel. But if I can see it in my mind, I can still sketch anything. Almost.
That's so cool. I don't want you to stop drawing. Ever.
Thanks, man.
This is so cool. Hey, can you draw me as a superhero? Like, striking a pose over the canyon.
I can try.
Something I've been wondering, actually, with Daniel's powers, is would it be possible for him to fly?
Ta-da. Finished.
Because
Let me
it
check
should
it
be,
out.
because we've seen that he can
Oh, man.
lift people comfortably,
do
like he
look
did
like
with
a
Chris,
mighty
to stop him
superhero.
from falling.
That's so cool.
What's stopping him from just keeping us hovering so we can, you know, fly?
My back hurts a little. I'm glad we're sleeping in our bed tonight. I hope we can go watch the stars again. Mom said there's a moon eclipse coming up soon.
I'm in. This place is cool. I could just move here.
Hey, I can help. Just tell me what you want to put in there. I swear Dad had that same book in the drawer.
You see, he actually wants to help us now.
I think he did.
Why did he never show it to us?
Maybe it reminded him of Mom too much.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
Wow, this is a completely...
Let's clean up this mess.
Not if it
A
cleans
complete
up by
U-turn.
itself.
Stop. Daniel.
Can't catch it, huh?
No shit. Now cut it out.
Jeez. You're no fun.
Yo, Captain Can you take these away?
Sure.
And no funny business.
Of course not.
Perfect formation.
I mean, goddamn, Sean
This power is so cool.
looks
I
badass.
love tie-dyeing stuff now.
Activate flashlight.
On the way.
His control's gotten great. What's going to be the drawback of it, though?
Let's hit
Because
the trail,
Max's
cowboy.
power in the first one had the drawback of causing a complete storm. I guess the drawback for Daniel has been he hasn't had total control, and his emotions make it volatile. But there hasn't been a long-term drawback. I'm curious to see if there is
What are
one.
you
Oh,
doing? What the fuck, dude? Don't do that.
What's wrong?
Stop messing with it, man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, little guy. Don't get eaten by eagles.
Do eagles eat scorpions?
No idea.
that's a
Cool.
good point. I don't think they do.
Let's go.
But then again, there's probably Birds of prey that eat insects without even a second thought. I'm glad that Daniel didn't fuck around with the insect, though,
I wish we saw more
and felt
falling
bad for
stars.
doing it. It shows
Or
he's
any.
not a monster. And my original theory
Hey, we saw the
of
Milky
him
Way,
being a
dude.
monster seems to be far
How
off.
cool is that?
Yeah, that's true. And Mars. That was so cool Arthur and Stanley let us use the telescope.
Yeah,
Arthur and Stanley.
these guys are real cool.
Is there a little collective here? Wait, could Karen be living on some sort of commune? That would make a lot of sense, actually, from everything we've heard.
Think Joanne will let me help her with her sculpture when we get back?
Amazing that anything can grow out here.
Does it ever rain in the desert?
Well,
It does,
oh,
just rarely.
good question. Where were we? Hell yeah. You're like the magic assistant.
That's awesome.
It's nice to be able to use my power out here. Not hide it.
Yeah, Karen was right. They're all cool with it.
Mom doesn't say much about my power. Why do you think?
It's a good question.
She's confused.
I mean, what do you say about
I
it?
could have done it by myself, right?
Hey, let me be the cool, helpful big brother once in a while.
Ooh, look, look. Oh man, I just saw a cool baby lizard.
Yeah, and you scared it.
I know.
Looks like a job for our local super psychic boy.
Super psychic, nice. How did
So,
that happen?
maybe you can help us get out of here?
I'll try. Step back.
Be super careful.
I do wonder about a few of the things we haven't explored yet, like the range of his abilities.
There you go. I hope it's okay.
Nice, man.
Alright, on the road again. Hey, so it is a little commune. Honestly, this looks great. Not a bad place to end up. So Mexico is still the plan. We saw at the end of the last episode when it gave us a teaser that Trump's wall was up. I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be some sort of encounter with border police.
Hey, I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it. I have to bring back the telescope to Stanley and Arthur.
Joanne was the one that was doing the sculpture there he mentioned, if I remember correctly.
Want to
Ooh,
tell for
Naomi
weekly
28.
supplies.
Hello and welcome.
Some
Thank you for the follow.
pancakes left in the kitchen? Back soon.
Alright, let's pop this telescope back.
Daniel, you copy?
Yes, I read you. 10-4.
I have a pancake alert in the kitchen. Repeat. Pancake alert.
Oh man, sorry. I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4.
That just means more
No fine
pancakes for us.
today.
So this is Daniel's stuff,
Nice
okay.
mess. Daniel will never change.
He's changed quite a lot, thankfully. There's a water filter. Nice.
Karen taught me some cool off-the-grid shit.
And she's given us some lessons. So what's this here? We've got
It's
cards.
nice to play games with Daniel again.
Deck of cards
Caroline
really
joined
doesn't
us
ever
too.
go old. What else is there? That's Karen's bed, okay. So Karen is still about, good.
Either Karen was desperate for a job, or she loved working with kids. Whoa. I hope Karen sends this to Claire and Stephen.
Interesting. Hi, Mum and Dad. I've been thinking about this letter for a while, and I know it's been a long, long time coming, so I'm sitting here tonight thinking about the words I should have written 10 years ago. You always used to say everything happens for a reason. We thought about it then. Oh, but that's crossed out. Okay, I understand why now. There is a reason I feel like I have to reach out to you both tonight from the desert. I know you've only heard from me once by phone and 6 times by letter for almost a decade. I'm sorry. Crossed out again. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I certainly was not trying to punish you, like you told me. Again, crossed out. Don't laugh, but I just didn't know what to say or write. Poet's block. Just like how you had to block me from your life after I left Esteban. I understand that was how you had to deal with a problem child, again crossed out, an only child who didn't live up to your expectations. God damn, that's real. That is real. There's no denying that I failed you, but the burden, crossed out, weight of your aspirations as parents failed me too. See, that feels a bit accusatory, but it makes sense at the same time. You had such a rigid opinion of what I was supposed to be that I just didn't have the opportunity to explore who I actually was. You wanted a daughter to grow up happy, find a good job, a great husband, settle down, to breed, crossed out, have kids, and raise them in faith to continue the cycle of suburbia. That daughter wasn't me. I know that you were raised in a different time and culture, so I didn't understand your point of view. Like you didn't understand your wayward daughter. Maybe a bridge too far for us at the time. After Danny was born, you knew I wanted to take a break, some time to figure out things in my head and heart. It didn't make sense to you or Dad, and I get that, but you didn't see how. But I was so desperate, and only Esteban was willing to give me that time because he saw how unhappy I was. I don't blame you for my decision to leave, and maybe a time out would have led to the same outcome. We will never know, and I try not to live in regret. My life has been a roller coaster, and there have been times I long to hear your voices and thoughts, even the negative ones. Damn, that's nice. And I know when I last talked to you in New York to ask for help in paying back my debts, you wanted to help, but it was on your condition to return right back to where I couldn't return. I hate that that was our last conversation. I am sorry I reached out to you this day. I am sorry I broke your hearts. I am sorry I let you broke mine for silencing me for so long. I think we've paid our dues. And now I sit under a blue field of crystal stars like the poet I hope I am, writing and waiting for a chance to rebuild an old bridge with my mother and father. I hope we can cross it one more time. Love, crossed out, your daughter. That's a compelling letter.
She's really good at rewriting her own life.
I am a solo Mobius strip. Just when I reach the end, I go back to the beginning. Resign myself to new faces, the privilege to escape and rewrite another draft. Poetry's not a medium I'm too fond of.
This one's pretty intense. I think I get it.
Don't believe I would find a soul within or without a church. A miracle was sleep and food and fuck. A day without shit until it was not. Now we run to celestial spires, oh visions of the fake prophet, engulfed in ego and belief. As the burning cross falls on all your cruel angels, I am the bonfire of vanities, so when the dam breaks, we all flood, like glass in a mirage, if I believe. Take USB key. What's the USB key? Oh, it's just literally a USB. Got you.
One thing Claire and Karen have in common Their love for pancakes.
Pancakes are great, man. It's a simple meal, but my god, is it great.
Looks like they all finally found their home.
So this is everyone on the commune. Nice. Yeah, there's Karen. These people all look like they found their place. It's pretty wholesome.
Karen looks so young and fragile on this picture.
That's Karen, is it? Yeah.
Hard times. Karen doesn't even like to leave this place just to go shopping. Karen must have been so excited to finally hit New York.
Fly by night, not by fright, into the big city bright. Stop, that cliche never dying in the steel of the buildings, the warp of the street. But no matter what or where I spin, the pull of a million dead poets takes me to dance once again. Go, but this time I get to lead until the next flight. Ooh, Jacob's letter.
I'm so glad Jacob and his sister are doing okay.
Oh, that's great
They
news.
deserve some peace.
Hola, Sean. Sorry I did not write to you sooner, but this was the first time I've had a chance to relax after we got out of Haven Point, thanks to you and your brother. I still can't believe it really happened. So bizarre. Sarah Lee and I do miss our parents, but we're not ready to let them know where we are yet. We will figure it out later. With the money you gave me, I could pay a month's rent in advance for a room in a small beach town on the coast. Sarah Lee loves it. She's much better now thanks to the antibiotics. We're doing great. The most important thing to me is my sister, just like your brother. You were lucky to have each other, and we were blessed when you both came our way. I'm trying to track down our Humboldt crew, so I'll keep you posted. I hope everybody is okay after that night on the farm. We all deserve a break and a better future. Please let me know when you make it to the other side. You and Daniel got this. Give our little hero a big hug. Take care, Jake. I fucking love him. I absolutely love him. Ooh, a new letter from Cassidy or the old one?
Didn't realize how much I miss Cassidy's voice. And her songs. And... dude.
Hola, sexy boy. No more city boy. Jake hooked me up with your P.O. box, so now you can't hide from your old crew anymore. I know you took off from the hospital, and I'm glad you're still going down to Mexico. We've all been fugitives on the run, but you and Daniel were the kings of the road. I hope you finally get back home. Of course, I'm not ready to settle yet, so we're all hanging out in Colorado. The idea is trying to get as far away of the west coast as possible. Too many ghosts for now. Hard to believe Finn isn't here to start shit, and we don't miss him for that. But he'll get a few more songs at me. We all want to remember him for his angels, not his demons. I miss you. I would love to take a road trip out of this shithole, and it would be great to swim with you again. So you better let me know when you hit Mexico, Sean. Don't make me track you down. Here, I'll even give you my number, so no excuses. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. Proper romance. Oh, look, and she's even got like a little wolf on the bottom.
Much I miss Cassidy's voice. And her songs.
So goddamn wholesome.
And
hey, good morning, zombie. Good to see you, my guy.
Dude. She changed my diapers, but it feels kind of awkward to be here. Gotta keep my eye lube handy.
Eye lube is a sentence I
Glad
never
didn't
thought I'd
need it
hear.
as much.
Snake clamp, eh?
I wish Karen didn't tell me she got a rattlesnake out of the toilet last week.
Oh god, that actually is a genuine fear. Ooh.
Had no clue there was a network of seed pirates.
No, sea pirates are a very real thing.
Real-life hacker. Karen takes on some small pieceworks for a living.
Thank you for
Must
your
pay better than poetry.
last advice column. We got quite a response and a lot of hits. I know you don't want a social media footprint, but you could generate a lot of clicks with your insights. Looking forward to your next piece. Please make sure you send your invoice for May and June.
Man, I'm still not used to this heat out here.
You'll get used to it. You don't exactly have much of a choice.
Dad was an absolute fan of...
Oh, Chupacabras from outer space. Nice. One of the
Maybe
better
they're together.
cryptids, I will say.
Brody's so good at describing painful situations.
Oh shit,
And
Brody!
seeing the good into it.
A tribe called West. The last time I saw my mother before this year, I was telling her to leave me the fuck alone. That I was done with the whole bullshit family. My real fam were the strangers I met on the road, who became friends, not my family who became strangers. I adopted all the online connections I made around the world, and all those wandering souls that I would encounter on my journeys ahead. You would be reading about them right now, except the next time I saw my mother, she was in hospice care at our Utah home. Her body light and her body light and frail as a web, holding my hand and telling me that she was sorry about everything that kept us apart for most of my adult life. My mum was dying of cancer, and she was sorry. So I cried, she cried, my brother cried, we all cried. And all the years of family bullshit blew away to dust. Like that. I just wasn't mad anymore. I didn't know it would be so easy or so hard. It didn't mean the past didn't happen, or that I wasn't responsible in my own way. My brother used to tell me I was a fake liberal, because while I was out trying to save the world, he had to take care of Mum and the family estate. Maybe he was right, but I told him that he also had the money to take care of them. God damn, if I was in charge of the finances, I would have given away the family estate and we'd be broke living in a co-op. My brother knows this. Families are just fucking weird. Ain't that the goddamn truth? Society tells us to love your parents and siblings simply out of blood and chance, but what if you hate each other? What if you're only linked by random DNA? Yeah, it's a real question. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I've seen the best and worst of people everywhere I roll. You tend to have those extremes at 3 a.m. Yes, you fucking do. At an empty gas station or on some desolate freeway. Yes, I've seen strong families bond in hard times. I know there are big siblings out there who will always care for their little siblings and vice versa. They helped me to understand our fragile filial ecosystem. In her last hours, my brother and I held my mum's thin fingers as she passed out, onto a place, I hope, is better than the one she came from. After she was gone, I found a stash of some old school essays and stories, the only thing I was good at in school. I never knew she kept this stuff or that she cared. Even if we never understood each other, she must have been a little proud that I went my own way and tried to be a force for good. Mothers know how to make you cry like a little bitch. The first time tears had burned my eyes in a long time. It felt good. Honestly, when you struggle to cry, having like a real big cry feels amazing. It really does. I struggle to cry, and whenever I do cry, it feels great. It's a proper release. So now, I've come back to a home I once vowed to never return. I don't feel so alienated this time, even if I still am. Like I say too often, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Now I have an estate to deal with and more responsibility than I actually want, but I have to see this as karma, or destiny, or the dharma of the privileged. Don't panic, but I may be taking a break from my life on the wheels, just to see who or what I can help, now I have more resources to spread around. I'm sure my brother will approve, insert sarcasm, if we're still talking after all this memorial bonding. Okay, it's not a happy ending, but maybe it's a hopeful one. And speaking of hope, given the sad state of this sad nation, I've been thinking it's time to move outside my comfort zone. Send dispatches from places and people I'm not so familiar with, places I can explore to tell new stories from, like Canada, or Mexico, or the road never ends.
Yeah, I ghosted her. But so glad to see Lila's back.
I mean, we ghosted her because I don't know how this game wanted us to handle it, because there is a very real thing of...
I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago.
Wait, why? What's here?
Hey, Dad.
Oh my god. That's a hell of a picture now.
Lila always knew how to crack me up.
I genuinely think there could have been a good romance with Lila, but we didn't have enough time with her before everything hit the shit.
Whoa. I should have gone through that flash drive weeks ago. Whoa.
Oh, that's weird. Okay,
Lila
so it's
always
just
knew how
two
to
things
crack me
doing the
up.
same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go check on
Doesn't even
Daniel.
like to leave this place just to go shopping.
Where's the telescope?
Arthur and Stanley probably want their telescope back.
Where would they be? That's David's trailer. Okay. I love this little commune. Honestly, I'd want to stay here.
Hey, your Captain Spirit drawing
Oh, it is Captain
was
Spirit.
awesome.
Thanks.
I take it he knows that Chris is okay.
Do you think he could visit us down in Puerto
Yeah,
Lobo?
he does know. That's good.
Pretty far away for a sleepover, right?
I know. I just can't wait for us to hang out again.
Love the energy out here.
There's pretty
Everyone pumping
awesome
stuff as they
sculptures.
please.
We've got a makeshift movie theatre.
I don't know.
Chess, nice.
That'll help them focus. Get a better grip.
Do you feel it? Like,
What a salvage scrap that they can use
What's
here.
up, Joanne?
see for yourself.
Man, check this out.
Okay, Daniel, let's take a little break.
Got it.
That's rad as hell.
That child is something special.
Yeah. I hear this one a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bet. But you have your own talent, Sean. I'm dead serious.
Talent? Thanks. But I still have a lot to learn.
Of course you do.
That's a good egg right there.
Only dumbasses think they know everything.
That's exactly.
It's okay to not know stuff. Don't worry so much about the outcome. An artist has to take a leap of faith about every other week.
Did you always want to be an artist?
Good grief, no. I tried very hard not to be one, till I realized it was useless. Listen, if you want to be an artist, you will be. It's not always easy, but in the end, it's pretty fucking cool. Speaking of, do you mind giving me a hand here?
Oh,
I like that. That's a good
I
message.
don't know if I can.
Yes, you can. I just need your input, okay?
Okay. Sure. Why not?
Ah, there you go. Now, go
Very
stand over
touchy.
there. Daniel, you ready to start again?
Oh, yes. Hold on.
This is going to be tricky with our depth perception, something tells me.
So, for my next trick, I'd love to see if you can connect these three pieces.
Which
I've
three
made
pieces?
a model of what I have in mind here, but go ahead and be the artist. And we don't need a crane to lift this stuff. Daniel can snap these together like block toys.
That's
Hell yeah.
actually
Let's do this.
wild to think about. Let's see. So we got the head, the arm, and the belly.
Okay, Daniel. Can you slam dunk the earth ball onto the base?
Watch
Be careful, Daniel. Don't want you to get hurt.
Okay.
Oh, you should totally do like the model, but with the spider on top.
Now, let's throw on that spider.
See, Sean.
Interesting. God damn, he's doing this so easily.
Now, let's move Mr. Pancake's head onto the pedestal.
Totally.
Yeah, I dig it. You
I
twat.
feel like we're almost done.
Well, I think this is it. Looks good to me.
Only if the muse approves.
Not what I had in mind, but it's still cool.
You did a great job, Enano.
Well, Sean, Daniel, I think art might be in your family DNA. There's no escape. I think we're done for the day. Thank you so much for your help.
I mean, I think it looks cool like that myself.
That was fun. Joanna's so chill about her art. That's what makes her talented.
Yeah, she just gets to have
I
fun
bet
with it.
you would like Minecraft. It's kind of like this.
He's not wrong.
I've read about it. It's a video game, right?
Yes, and you can build whatever you want.
Ooh, you have to show me that.
Oh, sand art. Nice. Living in the seaside, you do see them all the time. Also, hello, Spanish. I just realised I completely didn't
I
respond
bet
proper.
hippie started this place. I'm starting to see why now.
The founding sisters. Who am I giving the telescope to? Arthur? But where is Arthur? That looks like an Arthur house. Nope, but we can't go that far. So that definitely isn't Arthur's house. Maybe Arthur's house. What?
Looking at this place, I see.
Morning, Sean.
Morning, guys.
Ah, there we go. Wait, is that one of the wood bears from the garage with that racist guy?
You think they picked this up at the gas station?
I hope not. It's too cute.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The bear.
I sure wish we had him around now. He was a good guy. Hey, what's up?
Morning, Sean. Join us. Have a seat.
We brunching?
Hey, just in time for our special
We're
desert
brunching.
brew. And dust-free.
Thanks. So much.
Sean, it's too early to be so awake.
No kidding. Hey, how was your sleepover in the canyon?
Amazing. We watched the sunrise. Daniel loved it too.
That's my favorite view out here. It's like ancient times, but it never gets old.
Unlike us, darling. That canyon will be here long.
Oh, I
after we're
love this.
gone. Hope you looked up.
We did. Thanks for hooking us up.
Anytime. Even my daughter Becky loves to stargaze when she visits us.
That's the only way to get Arthur to camp now. Becky is the real astronomer in the family. Wonder where she got this.
From her mom, probably.
Hope you guys get to meet Becky.
Does she come visiting often?
Not as much as I'd want.
Oh,
Can't really blame her. But you know, well, some parts of the year, this place is full of friends and family. Christmas, for example.
oh, excuse me.
So, don't you ever get bored? Being out here is a big change.
We do sometimes. We're in a desert. Oh, I miss the parks, cafes, shopping. But this place is something else.
And we feel safe out here. If you could have seen
That
me
really
as
is
a
irreplaceable.
little man a few years ago, I had everything but nothing. Now I have nothing but everything. Thanks to this one.
That seems like the
After
sort
we
of
got
sentiment
together, we
that
both
Karen
had
would
serious
experience, and hearing it from
feelings.
someone else that we're not
Then,
personally
get the
related
hell
to
out of the Bay
is
Area.
so warm
Better.
I hear that.
that you can't
So
help but
fucking
appreciate
proud
that
of her.
Karen must have made the
How
right
being
choice for
Daniel
herself,
fighting her own
even if it did hurt us.
away.
I think she made the right
Well,
choice, but she did it
People
in the
come
wrong
here to
way.
reset their life, become the person they want to be, or used to be.
I think
You're
it is
smart.
Arizona.
You'll figure out your next direction. Right, Gramps?
Speak for yourself, Grandpa. My body might be 59, but I'm 25.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that on the next hike.
I'm gonna hang around before it gets too hot. Thanks for the desert brew.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? I've seen enough
These two
westerns to know
remind
that
me
this
of Claire and
is
Steven.
exactly how it
In a
would be.
weird, hippie version.
Hey, Sean. What were you doing at Arthur and Stanley's place?
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
You know what? I saw them kissing the other day.
Oh, is he learning about the gays?
You know it's actually normal for people in love to kiss, right?
I know. I just mean, they're really cute together. I hope somebody cares about me like that when I get old.
Ooh, swap box. I love these.
It's so cool that people want to give a second life to their stuff.
Super Wolf to Professor D. Copy. I hid something super cool for you to find. Will you accept this quest to find my secret treasure?
Do you mean Daniel? Who's David?
10-4. Okay. You're on an unknown.
Daniel, it's really confusing to me because Daniel's flip-flopping like crazy. And in this episode, I love him. He's actually a decent brother and a really nice child, displaying a hell of a lot of compassion for that matter as well.
With many wings that cannot fly. That's it.
That's your clue?
You can do it, big brother. I hope. And don't bother checking Mom's trailer. It's outside.
It's good that he gave us that hint at least.
Love the energy out here. With everyone building stuff as they please. Yo, can you give me that last hint?
Are you serious? The item is under the building that will blow you down.
Now I think I might have an idea.
Not too far. You're warming up.
Yeah, see, he's actually
Getting close.
acting like... This is what I remember him like in the very beginning. Just like an actual kid.
It's fun.
Ahoy, matey. I found a map of a way.
Yeah. Don't lose it because you'll need it to match up with the other part.
This is some Captain Spirit
Got it.
shenanigans right here, and I love it.
Arr. For the second item, you'll need to find something that eats the sun.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Something that eats the sun.
Nope. As cold as ever. Getting closer. Not
Something like a solar panel, maybe?
getting warm. Warm.
Or wait,
Warming up.
is it the cactuses and the plants, the crops?
Excuse me, water boy. Did you remember to feed the crops?
I never forget. Ask Mom. But no way I could grow stuff like she can. Maybe in Mexico.
It's a hell of a garden,
Oh
actually.
yeah. We can grow a lot of stuff there. We could also try to be self-sufficient when we're in Mexico. Oh yeah.
Honestly, it's
We
what
can
you
grow
should
a lot of
aspire
stuff
to.
there.
I want to be self-sufficient, but guess what? I'm useless. I've got those autistic nerves. I struggle to be out of my own house.
You're in the
That's what eats the
middle
sun
zone.
right there. Solar panels, baby.
It's close, Sean. You're warm.
There we go. Okay, so it's over by where Daniel is
Found
now.
it. Nice. And it's a tracing paper sheet with a red cross.
Yeah. Now just match up to the other paper. And the treasure is yours, Captain Diaz.
This is
Ahoy,
wholesome.
matey. I think I have the whole treasure map.
This is actually
Captain,
brother bonding right here.
just gotta dig your way to the treasure. Hope you know where to go.
That's a cool ass map you drew, dude.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, Captain Spirit inspired him. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me have a look at the map again.
I love how they recycle everything into art, construction, or
That's a very good point.
Warm?
Being able to hear him in both mediums is just a really nice bit of
You're in the middle.
detailing when it comes to audio design. I think I'm in roughly the right area. Is it in this pile of cars?
You're here.
guess people came here with these and never left.
Oh man, you're right there. Just look around.
There's the treasure.
Oh man, you're right there. Just look around.
Nicely done.
Ooh, looks like something's buried here.
I'm eager to see how this story's coming to an end, you know. Oh, that's a
Yes.
lovely earring.
I think I have found the hidden treasure.
Yeah, I knew you could do it. I found this under an old trailer. Looks like gold, right?
I'm not a prospector, but it looks like the real deal.
Sure.
Honestly, I'd wear that earring.
What time it is?
Hard to believe, I know, given that I always look exactly the same. Is he
Come on, dance.
Is he emoting on my ass? I love the fact that we didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Sean is just
You
like,
asked for it.
Daniel's dancing, I'm dancing. No choice, just do it. Back your brother up. Oh, that was an optional collectible. Oh, I like that. So we'll keep the Anarchy one in.
Oh, I think you're spotting Mom's truck coming back.
Ooh,
Yes, 100% her.
Gotcha.
where is she?
We'll help her out with the groceries.
Are we at a point now where our relationship with Carolyn's a bit healthier? That's actually one thing I do want to highlight as something I appreciate, but also think they haven't gone deep enough into just yet. They have done a really good job of highlighting that things don't happen overnight, but at the same time, they've almost made things happen too quickly. At the same time, I can hear her, but where is she? Oh, there she is.
Okay. Just draw now. Don't think about anything.
We'll head down and help out after we finish the drawing. Collectibles, baby. Don't they know we're in a video game?
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want.
Holy shit, that was a good drawing. That's amazing! What? That's a vast improvement on anything we've done up to this point.
Now I can
I'll
see
be
why
damned.
Karen likes it out here. It just took a while.
Yeah,
She really doesn't want to be a part of society.
I don't blame her. I don't think any of
Except
us
just this
do
time.
on this channel either.
She did screw us over, though.
She did.
But Daniel's so happy to have her back.
I feel like she's
Good to
making
know
up
her.
for it. The best she can.
I still don't know how I feel.
And that's okay, you don't have to. Feelings are complicated. This is a... Oh, this is genuinely some beautiful storytelling right now. Let's see what the future holds in store for us. I think I might actually replay this one. Not this episode, I mean the whole game. I'd love to
Hey,
know
what's up?
Hey, good morning.
how things can be different.
Howdy, Sean.
Is
How
that...
was the town trip?
Hate these trips. People look at us as if we're aliens. Here come the sand people.
That looks
Deserters
like
have
David Madsen.
returned with offerings from Das Kapital.
Jolie. Ah, I missed you. Next time, you're coming with us.
We'll see.
Looking good. What's your secret?
Defying death on a daily basis. And hydrating.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Can't forget your goodies.
Hey, thanks, Angel.
Here,
Ah, you're the man, Karen. Catch you later.
take care. Hey, so how did you guys like your night in the canyon?
That's bloody lovely.
It was amazing. So many stars. So quiet.
That's a real mother moment right
Like
there.
it? Stargazer. Glad you got to see
Ah!
that.
Hi, Mom. How was the town?
I actually
Life
think that
always
this is
sucks. But we got something for you.
a great sign that
Yes. Thanks, David.
Karen
Play catch, Danny boy?
Totally.
always
Me and
was a
Dad
good
always used to
mother.
play,
She
but
just
I'm
wasn't
way better now.
living the right life for her.
No matter what he's been through, he just wants to be a kid and play.
Yeah, this is what we've
Yeah,
been missing for a
Daniel
while
hasn't
with
been
him.
like this in forever. You've all been a good influence on him.
About time you boys went camping. Hope Daniel didn't get
That's a
scared by some
handsome
critters.
man as
Yeah.
well.
Not anymore. He's seen a lot worse. And that made him tougher. And he can defend himself.
You're right. And he does like to show off.
Yes, he
Maybe
does.
Too much. You boys have been here over a month, and I still can't get over Daniel's skills.
Me neither. But I never figured it out, so I don't try anymore.
Well, take it from an old.
No, I'm
soldier.
not getting janitor. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It looks like David
He's a good
Madsen.
kid.
Thanks. I tried my best.
I guess it's reassuring, but what do I know? Never met someone with
Fuck
this
off, is it?
power before.
I try to be a good influence. Not always easy, but he listens to me. I don't know if I
There's
do.
no way.
Guess
There's
you're
no
right.
way that actually is David.
Listen, raising a kid is the toughest job in the world. Trust me. Combat was easier.
No way!
Oh,
It's David!
you didn't tell me you were married.
Used to be. We're divorced now. Her daughter's death left her heart.
No fucking way.
Same for me.
He is handsome like this. I stand by that.
Back together. After what happened.
I'm sorry, David.
Yeah, the worst thing is, I never had the chance to do the right thing for my stepdaughter. Before she died, we were like oil and water.
This is a
She was
great
always starting shit.
way to have
Guess that's
Life
hard
is
for
Strange
a kid
1
to
sleep
give you
into Life is
father,
Strange 2.
Especially one
And
like
they've
her.
written him a lot
I
better here
just
too.
had no clue how to deal with her.
This is a much more human
did.
interaction compared to all the
Anyway,
caricature stuff he was like
Can't
before.
go back.
Nope. Thanks for talking, David.
Better start my delivery now.
Fucking hell, who would have guessed?
Found some weird snacks in town.
Beard suits
Arthur's
him,
gonna
man.
freak.
And he looks good with the long hair.
Catch you later, Sean.
Okay, time out. Oh my God, I'm gonna melt.
That was awesome, Mom.
Now I know why they don't.
I
play
can't
baseball in
believe
the
this. That's
desert.
warmed my
He's are
heart. I'm
way
really
better than
glad that he
Sean.
found his way.
We're not done out here yet. Let's get this food inside before it melts.
No problem.
He looks much better with a full beard than he did with a mustache.
She is so cool. You think?
Joanne is so cool. Stanley's so cool. The Heat is so cool. You're way too easy, bro.
Whatever. Can't help it if I like Taryn.
Just be you and Anu. I'm just saying. Don't get too cozy here. This is a rest stop.
I know.
What's on the shopping
That's
list?
smart that everybody takes turns shopping.
That is smart. Stanley, okay. Arthur, Joe, Priya, Jem, Vadim. Everyone
I do
contributes.
remember Karen would drown her pancakes in hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Gross.
Hot sauce on pancakes.
Hope my crops will make it.
She's autistic.
Is that a new statue? That woman is amazing. I have to admit, I do miss that Pacific Northwest weather sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
You've been here over a month now. What do you think of our little oasis?
This place is like another world. Don't even know how to describe it.
I think you just did. It has a unique atmosphere. That's why people come here from all over the country. For their own reasons. Not perfect, but it works.
It does work. No, that's not what I wanted to say!
It's not easy to live as outcasts. Off the grid.
Clearly not. We gotta be almost self-sufficient. And it's a very lonely life.
It's cool you found your safe space. I guess.
You can't escape reality. Even here.
But it's just a
We
different
just
kind of reality.
live slightly apart from it.
So... how did you end up here? This place is not on the map.
Like most of us, I was first brought here by someone, Maggie. After I failed to make it in New York, I was lucky enough to meet her down in Florida. She's had a tough life. This place was her getaway. She's long gone now, but her name is still written all over this place.
Well, thanks for bringing us here.
Oh, Sean. I'm glad I was able to help you. By the way, can you grab your brother so we can all talk?
That's a worrying sentence.
Is everything...
Yeah, that is a very
okay?
worrying sentence.
Yeah, I just thought we could spend this day together. Just the three of us.
Big brother to Superwolf? We need you at Karen's trailer. Copy?
Sure. I mean, 10-4.
10-4. There we go. I hope that my spider senses are just being their usual paranoid self and that there
Hola,
isn't anything wrong.
compadre. How about a trek around the canyon today? You in?
Totally.
Let's pack then.
Right, let's see what this story is going to be throwing at us.
We should have camped near that little creek. It was so perfect.
Nah. You'll need a good night's sleep after all this. And the car's just half a mile down the path.
This place makes for a pretty cool bedroom, though.
Man, I'm beat.
Oh, sorry. Just got one last thing to show you guys.
Honestly, hiking around that canyon would
Get
take
enough of this
a lot
place.
of energy.
Come on, Daniel.
But what a
Give me your
place.
hand.
Slow down, Mom. You walk too fast.
More walk, less talk. And you'll pass me up. Guys, check this out. Now this is nature's art.
I mean, that is a hell of a view. Look at the
It's
colours.
so big and pretty.
And so quiet. Except for the birds of prey. Shh. Listen,
Serious?
if we're lucky. Yeah. Uh-oh. I hear a wolf. Better be careful of hunters out here.
The Wolf Brothers can't be trapped. You'd help us. You must hike all the time, Mom.
There's not a lot to do, but it's enough for me. Good thing Joanne likes to come with me.
I bet she would be fun to go hiking with.
Well, not when I go too fast. She's all about the journey. We usually find a good pace. Usually.
Joanne is like Sean. They make art, so they stop to look at stuff. You're way more like me. Fast.
Yeah, I am like you, Daniel. So let's hurry up.
This is where we stopped before, isn't it? Man, I love the lighting.
I love to come here to get away from... away.
I bet.
It's the best spot.
Let's sit down.
Hey, that's a cock rock right over the other side of the ridge. Tell me that don't look like no dick and balls sticking out the canyon.
So, hey, I do appreciate that you guys stuck around this long. Thank you.
It was good to get to know you better. See your life.
This place is pretty cool. It's like Ferry Road, but nicer.
Mad
We
Max.
got to learn
Nice.
about living in a desert, hiking canyons, counting stars.
You're a natural-born explorer. It's hard to believe you two are actually out here with me. I was lucky we had this chance. Just know I love both of you so much, and I'm proud of who you are. And where you're going.
No, we aren't going to say you could come with us.
Karen,
No.
be honest. Do you think we'll make it to Mexico?
You made it this far. Going through hell. I hope so, Sean. You both deserve it. But I have to be upfront with both of you. What happened in Haven Point is catching up on us.
It's not too
Huh?
surprising.
What do you mean?
When we were in town, we saw some stories in the papers. The feds are definitely tracking us down in the region,
Shit.
and they'll find us.
I'm glad that she's telling us,
Well,
not hiding it from us. She's still helping us out.
figures. This couldn't last forever.
So, this is it?
See you, Nana. We'll leave tomorrow.
She's handling this incredibly well.
Can you hand me that bag, Sean? That's why I brought you back here. I made these for the 4th of July, but this is better.
Oh, I love those things.
What are they? They're like makeshift fireworks or something?
Whoa.
Oh no, they're the
awesome.
lanterns.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's light up the sky.
Oh, this is lovely. Really, again, the lighting that they're playing around with is stunning, and it's really enhancing the visuals. Oh, the visual storytelling aspect is really clear because of it. Like the way there are no shadows encompassing them. Almost shows that there's a moment of actual clarity here with all of them together. And in many ways, it's peaceful. In fact, I don't know what I'm trying to do trying to find words for this. This is something to just take in. Words aren't going to get it. It's too complicated for words to capture. That it is. That it is. Which will be excellent in the YouTube because that is going to be 100% copyrighted. You can't have no music. You can't have no fun. What next? Oh, we've got a headline. Police something family Nevada. I couldn't read that properly. Morning coffee, nice.
Are you guys all set up to leave?
No. Such we have to leave again. I think I'm kind of scared.
Oh, honey.
Man.
What are you gonna do now?
Yeah, I really hope
Coffee
Karen's
night?
not gonna get
Not
fucked
this time.
over by this.
I can't just run from this forever. So I'll do what I have to help you. It won't be easy crossing that border. So I'm gonna give you a head start from the police.
Wait, how?
What's your plan?
The cops are after me too, for what happened in Nevada. So
Classic.
they can catch me instead of you. Fair trade.
Mom. we'll
Yeah,
go to
I
jail
don't
for
want that to
helping
happen.
us.
It's not about me right now. We need to get your asses to Puerto Lobos.
You don't have to do this, Karen.
I let you guys down before. Not this time.
This
I
doesn't
knew
feel like a
what I was doing
reasonable
when I
solution,
came to Haven Point looking for your brother.
but it feels like a good emotional beat for the
felt
narrative.
it was
So
the
I'll,
right thing to do.
I won't criticize it.
And I feel the same today. I tried to live by my own rules, no matter what. I don't expect you boys to be like me. But try to stay true to yourselves.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
Don't let anybody get in the way.
Fuck the rules. We'll do whatever we can to survive. That's fair.
Yes, it is. You took care of Daniel all the way from Seattle to Arizona. Nobody could ask for a better brother. Or son. Okay.
I hope Daniel realizes that now.
Wait, let me say bye to Joanne.
All right. I'm gonna go do one last checkup on the truck before you hit it. And don't forget what we talked about. It's your life, Sean. You should go see David. He has something for you.
Okay.
Interesting. What could David have for us exactly? We have the option to write to Karen. And we get to actually craft the letter a little.
I know you're better with words than me, but still, here it goes. It took me some time, but I think I get why you are who you are.
This is
Maybe we're not that different.
important.
Please don't give up on your freedom. Okay? It's the best thing you've taught us. We'll reach you once we find our own freedom. Thank you so much. Love. Sean.
Full body chills.
Okay, dude. Don't forget about David.
Oh, he's got the letter from Chris. Excellent. Oh yeah, we haven't taken a look at the journal yet. I love this. Just the change in the journey. Oh. Oh, nice. We've got some more drawings from Daniel too. Right. Let's get the bag customized proper. Is that just a collectible, not something I can actually stick on? Yeah, it does seem that way. I've actually missed quite a lot of collectibles, it seems. But luckily, we still have all of these ones from the pre-order content. He's using more perspective in his art too. He is! He really is. You can tell that the talent is developing.
Sean.
I still can't believe it's David.
Aaron said you wanted to see me?
David
Yeah,
motherfucking
Go
Madsen.
grab that police scanner inside first. I gotta put these new plates on the car.
Sure.
My fucking guy.
Join you when I'm done.
He's come a long way from the hardline, rigid cop.
I feel you, David.
Dear Joyce. Great to get your postcard. You sure get around now. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking. Oh my god. Hope you're seeing the world like you wanted. I know our lives are so different now. I like to think, but I can hope we can. Everything is so different now, and I hope one day we can just have a beer and shoot the shit like before. He's trying.
That's right. I never saw David even drink a beer.
I think he's probably sober, if that's the case.
Weird.
Oh
Didn't know
my
David was
god!
punk rock.
He's keeping that because of Chloe!
Arthur said David could fix anything. He hopes. What's David doing with that?
Ooh! That's interesting. What is he doing with that?
Must be his ex-wife. He's changed so much since this.
Yeah, he has.
And not for the best.
I disagree. I disagree.
Wonder where David got this police scanner. Okay, how does this thing work? Okay. Only gotta search between 140 and 160.
We're getting some sound.
This place has too many adults. But I'm gonna miss it. Doesn't sound like cops.
That's because it's not. That's just pure radio wave.
136, listening. We've got reports of a 1010.
Wait, is this it?
Sam's?
Yes. Okay. Don't fuck with it.
10-4, I'm on my way. Copy that.
Now we can spy on the cops all the way to Mexico.
Excellent.
Thanks, David. You big rebel.
He's a G.
Didn't think he'd be the type of guy to get custom plates. Yep. David is ready for that apocalypse. Or
Never seen a
whatever.
battery-powered CB radio before? Hey, Fantasyland, man. Fantasyland. You gotta have some outrageous details. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, if... I have a feeling it's convenience for the plot, more than anything. Ooh. Okay. Show me the map.
And your mom's car is all ready to roll. Did you get the police scanner?
Yep. And I found the police frequency.
Yeah,
How about
absolutely
that?
agree with that.
Good job. Now, you'll always want to know what they're up to.
I want to know what
No
that tattoo on his chest is.
Surprises on your way to the border.
I want to know what would happen
This is the fastest.
if I didn't
route.
sacrifice
From
Chloe
there, cross between
at this point.
these two stations. Now,
Would Chloe be the person who's
you
here
have to
instead?
exit the main road and drive through the desert for a while. But Karen's car should be okay. You got all that?
Sure. Think so.
Sean, you have to know. The police are on your ass. You only get one chance here. I'm not trying to be a dick. Just honest.
I know, David. Thanks.
Here,
Okay.
have a seat. I don't mean to order you around. Bad habits die hard. And yes, I was suspicious when Karen showed up with you two. But after watching you and your little brother for a while, I think I get what you're going through. Your experience forms you as a person. And I imagine all the shit you've seen and how it's changed you.
Pretty much.
Not comparing myself.
God damn, he's grown a lot.
I had to go through my own hell. In war and at home. I didn't know how to deal with emotions or other people.
Are you talking about your stepdaughter?
Yeah. Some rich fucking kid shot her at school, where I was supposed to protect her. Me and her hated each other on sight. But once I lost her, everything became clear. How selfish and stupid I'd been. I should have listened to Chloe, instead of being a bully.
My goodness.
All of my fuck-ups are crystal clear now. But I'm not gonna fuck this up. Sean, I'm gonna do everything I can to help you get out of here. That's my duty now. But I want to be straight up with you, okay?
Yeah. Of course.
I know you guys got screwed. That you think nobody will ever believe you. But the truth is on your side. You and Daniel can't just hide out forever.
That's an
Is
interesting
that how
message,
you
you
see
know.
yourself in 10 years? If you step up and face the law, you can be free.
I think that's naive.
And later.
I don't know. I might turn myself in after I see what happens with Daniel.
I know you want to settle down first, but keep your options open.
No, the
Think
cops aren't good, dude. I
Daniel
appreciate
has
what
grown up
he's
fast.
saying, but
Too fast.
oh man.
You made it here. So I know you're on the right path. Oh. Sorry. I really have to take this. Hey, Joyce.
I'll be damned.
One time. Yeah, I'm good. Finally done setting up those solar panels.
I like that.
Okay, old gal. Let's check you out one last time.
Hey.
Oh.
Need any help?
Just checking out the levels and cleaning up the filters.
I didn't know you were such a gearhead.
You kind of have to be,
Sean,
don't you?
This is basic car maintenance. And I may not be a pro like your father was, but I got some solid skills.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to, out here.
Yeah, sorry. I'm the newbie. I never really got into cars and stuff.
Esteban was obsessed with his engines.
Knew them
That
inside
doesn't
out.
mean you had to be too.
Yeah. He only wanted me to find my own way.
Honestly, Esteban,
Whatever that was.
the impact he had in the short space of time we had with him is unbelievable.
Listen.
It
Esteban
really is
loved
unbelievable.
you and Daniel for exactly who you are. He would be proud that you're going back to his homeland today.
Did you guys ever go to Mexico together?
We talked about going, but never did. He said growing up there was hard. But he loved it.
I don't know anything about Mexico. It's scary.
Sean, you're carrying the weight of 2 people on your shoulders now. It's okay to be nervous.
I feel like we should talk with Daniel about
I'm just tired
whether
of
he wants to run or
causing trouble everywhere we go.
face
Daniel's
things.
power is overwhelming, and we don't know where it comes from.
Mm-hmm,
But you do know your brother. You'll be there for each other.
Yeah, that is very true. His powers
Enough
have
power
freaked me
freaks
out
me
more
out.
than once.
I only hope he'll never have to use it again after we cross that border.
Your brother sure isn't a little kid anymore. He had to grow up too fast.
Yeah, he did.
He wants to be equals, and you guys are gonna have to work together. He may even help you make it.
Maybe you're right.
You'll figure it out, like you always do. Okay. Better get back to
I
All right.
am amazed
I'll
at
make
how
one
they've
last round
handled
before we
Karen
leave.
here. Because in the short term, I feel like they managed to get us to react to her very similar to how Sean would have reacted. But as time's gone on, I'm warming up to her like crazy.
It would be weird to be back on the road with Daniel
Where is
after
Daniel?
all this time in a community.
Oh yeah, he was seeing Joanne, wasn't he?
I don't know.
Come on. First thing that comes to your mind.
I want to say goodbye to everyone we get the chance to. Because this is
What's going
my
on?
kind of place.
I'm taking a look at this baby with hindsight. So, what do you think?
Well, looks a bit off. Or something.
I agree. Something's not right. I'll figure
What
it
is
out.
it that's not right?
Or give it up.
I love it.
So, you guys leaving now?
Yeah, just wanted to say goodbye.
That's sweet. You're so sweet. Your brother is so sweet. Having you boys around was the sweetest thing.
She's a good egg.
This is for all your help.
Really? Whoa. That's great.
Do I get anything?
Daniel, you
A
little
way
shit.
bigger sculpture. For everyone to see.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Your brother needed a little something to remind him of the artist inside.
Wicked.
Okay, one big hug. And get out of here before we all start crying like babies.
Thank you, Joanne, for everything.
Just please take care of yourself. And my special apprentice.
No worries. We always do.
Hey, is it okay if I hang out a bit longer?
If it's okay with her.
Are you kidding? I need more help. So long, Sean. Don't be a stranger.
God damn, that's hard. Woo-hoo-hoo! Okay, we're in it. We're in it.
I know, sweetie. I miss you too.
What in the world is going on with my movement? Okay, there we go. Now let's go say goodbye to some of them queers.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, guys.
How are our resident stargazers doing? Stargazers?
I came by to say adios. We're taking off today.
No, you're not. Really?
Everything okay?
Yeah, just Time to go.
Well, shit. Wish you and Daniel could stay longer.
Yeah, but it's too risky, especially for all of you.
We all took a risk moving here. Look, we can hide you from the cops.
Not these ones. They want my ass.
Yep.
It's better if we leave now.
Los Federales.
Sean, I won't drag this out and get bitter. Besides, you and Daniel will be back to visit, right?
Yeah,
We'll try.
I
I'm
want
glad
that.
this place will be our last U.S. memory.
You and your little brother will always have friends here. And a home.
I love that.
Okay, I'm done babbling. I just hate goodbyes. I know you're both gonna have a great life in Mexico. You better.
We're gonna make it work. Shit. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Take care. You hear? Watch out for Daniel. He needs you.
Be safe. And send us a postcard of the beach.
Surrogate grandparents right there.
Damn. Can't wrap my head around this.
Damn. It's hard to say goodbye to this.
Daniel, do you copy? It's time to wrap it up.
Be right there. Over.
So, did you get to say goodbye to Away?
Yeah. Kinda sad.
I know.
Are we leaving yet?
We have to, and I know.
Come here.
Mom, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too, Danny. It was amazing to spend this time with you. I'm so damn proud of you both and what you're gonna do with your life.
She's genuinely a
And
good
if
mother.
You ever need
That's
me,
the most heartbreaking
I'm
part
just
for
around
me
the
here.
corner.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
She genuinely cares. She just
Well,
had to look after herself
Sean.
as well.
this is it.
We're not making the same mistake.
Thanks, Mom. For being there.
Thanks
Oh
for
my
letting me, son.
fucking hell.
Let's hit the road.
There's that sexy man. We need to make the call. I think we need to speak with Daniel on the road about whether or not we turn ourselves in.
Stay safe. This hurts.
Bye, everybody!
Really is the simplest sentences. Just, it hurts. That's all that needed to be said. We need to talk, fellas.
Hey. Is something wrong?
A lot.
We're almost there, okay? That's the last time I have to say that.
I don't care about that.
So, what's the problem?
What are we gonna do in Puerto Lobos?
This is the thing,
We
there
don't
is no
know
life for us
anybody.
there. Yeah.
We're like strangers. How long can we live there?
How do you think we can live here? No more running, and I know.
So, what are we gonna do for money and stuff?
I get a job, man.
This is the thing, that there isn't a solution.
You can probably go to school.
Dude, I can't even speak Spanish. How can I make friends or do anything if I can't talk?
I'll teach you.
We're in
man.
denial.
You think so? That's cool.
You fit in everywhere we go, and we'll get to hang out too.
Well, that sounds okay. I guess.
Daniel, I get scared too, you know, but we'll be fine.
No. I don't think running away is the solution. I don't think the cops are going to help us. But it's fucked. Their situation is just completely and utterly foobar. Okay. Well, copyright strike is going to be having a field day in this episode. Holy crap! Now that is some risky behaviour. I'm half surprised they don't try and get him to make the car fly. I guess they do want to limit the use of his power. Gonna have to do a voiceover and hum the song. Not happening. Not happening. He could just push it along and get better gas mileage. Yes, he could. Yes, he could. Oh, I've seen this episode of Breaking Bad. Honestly, that symbol of the wall being built is one of the most repulsive things I think modern America can add to its list.
Big.
The symbolism behind it is just
It's just a giant
unreal.
fence. Except it won't keep us in.
All units be advised. After the raid on the way, there was no sign of Sean and Daniel.
So they did raid the town.
They left within the past few hours. The two brothers are still considered
Armed and dangerous.
Hey,
Only the mother of the fugitives has been arrested. Jesus Christ.
why would they build this?
Well, you know, it's a border, man.
Is there a wall like this up north?
No, there isn't.
Nah, not really.
So, why did they build one here?
Because they're racist
I don't know,
scumbags.
Daniel.
Not all Americans, just to be clear. Just the
Is
ones
Dad's
that
house
wanted
in
it.
Mexico going to be totally trashed, or what?
I'm sure it is. Whatever. That's a good project for us, right? Shit. I didn't think there'd be more than a barbed wire fence out here. I'm sure it is. Whatever. That's a good project for us, right?
It needs to be clarified. You can't single out an entire population in a nation with a single ideology. There's what's the word? There's a lot of intersectionality within every nation. But unfortunately, this particular ideology is very dominant in the West right now. Not just in America either. You've got this in the UK is a growing problem. Various countries around Europe are experiencing it. I just can't wrap my head around it. I really can't.
Dude, it's hard.
I don't think you can do it.
It's alright. Take your time.
No, stop.
Stay
You're gonna hurt yourself.
focused. I'm with you, Daniel.
Oh, wow, he's warping it proper.
Almost there.
Holy crap, he did it.
Almost.
It's okay.
Holy shit, that is impressive.
Just breathe. Shh. Breathe.
We could tell from the scanner that they're right on our ass. We just gotta drive through.
We did it!
We fucked that shit up.
I can't believe they actually arrested our mother. Then again, this is the other thing with the American judicial system. They aren't gonna give a shit about innocence.
It's all thanks to you.
They're not gonna give a shit about the facts. They're gonna care about how things look and worry about the optics.
Thanks for taking me down here, Sean.
Nah. We did it together, man. Come on. Let's go back to the car.
If there was going to be a helicopter, we'd see it. That's the
I
thing.
can't wait to go swimming in the ocean.
My main worry is we get back to the car and there's going to be border patrol in the area already that we haven't noticed.
Can't wait to go
Or that we're just going to have like a sniper shot come ring past our heads out of nowhere. Yeah, like that.
Daniel! Daniel, talk to me! Daniel! Talk to me!
There was absolutely zero reason for that to happen. But you know that the narrative's going to do it.
No. No way, not now. Daniel! Hey! Who are you?
They're not even border patrol.
You shoot my brother! Hey,
Yeah, they're not even border patrol.
Oh shit, Madison. I told you he was a fucking kid.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Well,
Daniel!
is he?
He's my brother!
He's okay. Bullet just grazed
Let me
him.
go!
Do not move if you want to keep that arm. Comprende?
Yeah, just classic racist hillbillies.
These fuckers blew it up so their friends can cross.
Daniel!
So what's the plan, huh? I bet there's a dozen more coming through, right?
No!
Yeah, I want these. I'm
going to Mexico, I swear!
Wait. You're trying to break into Mexico. That's fucking funny.
We're Americans! Americans, damn it!
No, it's not legal to blow up walls.
It's also not legal to
That's
shoot
called
kids.
You get it?
Do we look like terrorists? We're just kids.
Not after you blow a wall up. So tell me the plan.
You're not cops. You can't arrest us.
Citizens
No,
arrest is
but
what she's
we
going to
work
say.
with 'em, and they sure appreciate our help.
Looks like no one's coming for now.
Anyway, don't waste your energy. I bet the Border Patrol has a big plan for you, mister.
Madison, come on. We have to deal with this kid. Still bleeding.
Don't touch him. Get off.
Don't move.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, they're bagging us.
Stop!
And they have the audacity to call us terrorists.
Jesus! What the fuck is going on?
Where's Spencer?
He's off duty today. Why?
Listen, we have a deal. He knows.
Yeah, I heard about this crap. Not happening anymore.
Come on, Maddie. Do what the officer says.
Fuck! How old is he?
He's all right, officer. Don't worry.
Shut it! You're both coming with me to the station.
Good.
Are you kidding? What? They're illegals.
Fuck's sake! What'd I say?
It's so good
Okay.
to finally hear someone from the law actually
Take a breath.
call these people out.
You okay now?
Daniel!
What? I'm sorry, are you Sean?
Oh shit.
Sean Diaz? You're under arrest.
That cop went from make sure the kids are okay to get those kids in a fucking cell right now real fast. Real fast. Utterly fascinating. Well, this complicated situation just got a hell of a lot more complicated. Oh no, he could have been a way more aggressive. Oh shit, what's going on here?
Don't look at me.
Scum. Spit on her.
¿Estás bien? Sí. Yo soy Diego. Mi esposa Carla. Y este frijolito de aquí es Ángel.
Oh, Ángela.
Encantado. Soy Sean. ¿Cómo te sientes, hijo? ¿Han visto un niño de 10 años? Es mi hermanito. Nos separaron.
Daniel will be okay.
Cerca del muro.
I think the biggest concern is...
Si fuera grave, una ambulancia ya
Yeah.
habría venido a
The biggest
buscarlo.
concern is what's going to
Solo
happen
déjame
legally
quiero
now.
decir que está bien.
Tranquilo, amigo. Aquí no hacen daño a los niños.
They don't hurt the kids here. Everyone else is fair game.
Seriously. Why are you doing this? What's your problem?
Doing what?
You shot my 10-year-old brother.
It was a mistake.
Oh, that makes it fine.
The fall is what knocked him out.
Oh, you don't have to talk to him, Dad.
That makes it completely fine. I take back everything I said. It was a mistake. That justifies it. They should have shot him in the head. You know, that would have been much better.
We're not coming back.
Ugh, this place is fucking gross.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
This is actually a poster they've got there. Oh my god.
Jeez. Wonder how many people have been locked up in here.
Too many.
¿Saben cuánto tiempo nos van a dejar aquí?
No.
Esta es la primera vez que intentan cruzar. Me acuerdo de nuestra primera vez. Casi morimos de sed en el desierto. En realidad, queremos llegar a México.
¿A México?
Mm-hmm.
No mames. ¿Pero por qué? Entonces son gringos.
Sí, nacimos aquí, pero ahora tenemos que irnos.
Todos estamos escapando de algo.
Es la tercera vez que intentamos cruzar.
Yeah, what are they trying to get out of Mexico? This could be an enlightening moment. Yeah.
¿Por qué necesitan cruzar tan desesperadamente?
Por las mismas razones que todos. No pudimos soportar la inseguridad ni la miseria.
En México, la violencia tiene muchas formas. No se puede vivir así.
Cuando mi hermano fue secuestrado y asesinado por una pandilla,
Jesus.
Nos fuimos. Si hubiésemos podido quedarnos, nos habríamos quedado en nuestro pueblo, pero queremos darle una vida mejor a nuestro hijo o hija.
Los Estados Unidos no es el paraíso que esperan. En serio.
Honestly, yeah,
Mucha gente viene aquí
you'd be better off emigrating overseas.
pensando que van a vivir el American Dream, pero muchos no lo logran.
Sin embargo, tenemos que probar. Nosotros también merecemos un poco de esperanza.
No quiero desanimarte, amigo, pero lo de México no va a ser fácil para ustedes. Es un país magnífico. Y me cuesta muchísimo dejarlo, pero allá va a ser muy complicado cumplir tus sueños.
Ya no tengo sueños aquí.
Sean, has vivido en este país toda tu vida con un padre mexicano. Y ahora los tiempos han cambiado. ¿Cómo crees que va a ser todo en el futuro?
Oh, this is interesting. No,
Sé, creo que
honestly,
fui un poco pesimista. En el camino no solo me encontré con gente amable.
Me imagino.
Cuando eres extranjero, tienes que trabajar aún más duro para arreglártelas.
this is a great conversation. In fact, this is something that would have been great to have at some point earlier.
Enough now. It's America. We speak English.
We're just talking.
No, the problem is you people breaking into my country.
It's not your country, you
We come here
fucking
to
harlot.
work, not steal or live at your home.
Diego.
No, I am so fucking tired. You only come here to cause trouble. And we have to pay for your welfare. You all want a free ride. And that makes me sick.
You're generalizing. Not all immigrants cause trouble.
See, that's what I mean. Lots of them do.
No, not lots
Our
of them.
prisons are full.
We only want work and in peace.
Yes. An honest job and the ability to
I-
raise our child in a safe
Honestly, yeah.
country. That's all we're looking for.
That's what you people always say. But the facts speak for themselves.
There are no facts to support you, hun. You're just a bigot.
Facts are just bigotry and hatred.
Yeah, I hate what you did to my country. Our borders, we have a right to protect our sovereign nation, and we will.
Damn right, baby girl.
You hunt us like animals.
I don't think I have a choice. I want the safest country for my children.
See? You love your family like us. We don't go walking hundreds of miles in the desert and risking everything for no reason. We do it for our child. A mother must understand.
No,
No, you
she
and
doesn't.
your unborn parasite.
See, there,
have
that's it
nothing
there.
in common with me and my family.
What?
Maddie,
What you say?
Oh, see? There you go.
take it
Siéntate,
easy.
Diego.
She doesn't deserve any. Honestly, I wholly believe that woman, if you can even call her that at this
Whether you
point,
people like it or not,
deserves to get
we're
shot.
not gonna give you a break.
You're in jail too. Loser.
That's just the perfect rebuttal. That really is the perfect rebuttal at that instance.
Why are we stuck down here with them? You know us. We're helping you, goddammit.
Hey,
You have the right to remain silent, so fucking use it, okay?
Nice, nice.
All right.
Diaz.
Am I actually going to end up liking this cop?
My brother.
Don't worry about him. Now turn around. Hands behind your back. Okay? Let's move it. All right. Sit down.
Where's my brother?
He's doing fine for a kid who got grazed by a bullet. Lost some blood. But he's tough. They're taking care of him at the infirmary.
Okay, he's actually telling us good.
You want coffee?
Okay.
Good. Be right back.
Such an inhuman way to treat people.
Great.
There, I reckon, of all the people that end up in this position, there's maybe...
Shit. Is it morning already?
You could probably count
Haven't seen Daniel since yesterday.
aloud up to the point, without making mistakes, how many people have ever deserved to be in that position.
How am I gonna get myself
There
out
are
of this mess?
there's a minority of criminals that you can consider deserving of this sort of treatment. A lot of people are driven into it out of desperation,
How am I
unfortunately.
gonna get myself out of this mess?
Honestly, we're not getting out of it, dude. You're not breaking these cuffs. You're not... There's nothing we can do. We're caught.
Is it morning already? Haven't seen Daniel since yesterday. Great. Now I can put on a fucking show. No point in getting these off. There are cops everywhere.
First things first,
No point in getting these
we
off.
need to ask for a lawyer. You don't say anything. You just get a lawyer. I like how the game forces you to sit still and just wait sometimes. Yeah, it's interesting. Not many games do this sort of a mechanic.
So tired of all this shit. When will we get a break?
You're entitled to a lawyer for free. You wouldn't get a good one, but you are entitled. You did hear yelling, but I don't know exactly what it was. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just that racist bitch shouting some more horrific stuff.
There you go. Looks like you need it.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Damn. Seriously?
Yeah. Coffee's gonna make me feel so much better. At least it'll keep me up.
This is a common trick with the file as well. They try and make it look bigger to make it seem more intimidating.
Jeez. That's quite a crime spree. It's hard to believe what kids can do nowadays.
Shove it up your ass, mate.
Killing that officer in Seattle. Assaulting a gas station clerk. Caught in another weird explosion at a pot farm in California. Then you join a religious commune in Nevada.
See, they don't have any facts. They just speculate
which
and
ends
make
up
it
burnt to
a
the
fact.
ground. And we're not even halfway down the list. One of those things you could get away with.
No, you
But
couldn't.
not all that.
Get out of here.
Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Keep your teenage crisis for Agent Flores. She's on her way. She spoke to your mother, who took responsibility for the church fire.
That's not true. She had nothing to do with it, and you know it. But sure, throw another innocent in jail. I don't really care.
I bet she'd be happy to hear that. Listen, I feel sorry for you.
No, you don't.
I really do.
You really
But
don't. This is manipulation once
denying
again.
what you did will only make things worse.
I don't like the options we're forced into.
It wasn't my fault. All I did was try to survive.
Yeah, I guess you did. You know, I read the report. You claim that Officer Matthews' death was an accident, so why didn't you wait for the police?
I panicked, okay? Then it was too late. We were already criminals.
Well, it's no reason to make things worse by running away.
Oh, shut your
Good
ass
news
up,
is,
mate. It's easy to say.
Your brother's too young to be prosecuted. He'll end up with your grandparents.
Good. That's great news.
But you're facing a shitload of years between bars. At least he'll get a life.
Are those our powers waking up?
Get is how two kids can destroy so much stuff. I mean, anywhere you went, something blew up. Seriously. How?
Those were just random accidents. Yeah, it's crazy, but it just happens around us. Can't explain it.
Uh-huh. Listen. Once is an accident. Twice is luck. 3 times is enemy action.
What does that fucking mean?
What is that?
Please tell me this is our powers.
I don't think you should...
Keep your ass in that seat.
Daniel?
Sean!
You okay? How do you...
Yeah, Daniel's power is going to make him
I'm okay, just...
outrageously strong.
Hold on. Dude, we gotta go.
Honestly, at this point, I'm past cooperating and past kindness.
Is he okay? I wanted to rescue you, but I had to use my power. I didn't want to hurt him.
He's okay. Don't worry.
I was really hoping Sean was going to have a powerful awakening for a moment there, but you know what? I'm okay with Daniel having it.
Come on, we gotta go.
Get us out of here!
Sean, who are these people?
Well, shall we try to make peace with these morons? Well, Carla and Diego, they came all the way from Mexico and got thrown in jail for it. As for the others, they're the ones who tried to shoot you.
What? They got locked up? Good.
Oh, go to hell.
Hold on. We're gonna get you out. Daniel? That's it.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Espérenme aquí until I check this out.
Of course.
Holy mother. How'd you do that? How?
Well,
I really want to take revenge, but you know what? Just leaving them in the cell is revenge enough, to be perfectly honest.
I killed him?
No. He's up for the count.
I really do want to take revenge, but
Shit!
these people are already ready to kill.
Move! Wait!
Sean?
Stay back, Daniel. Let me think.
Sean, what do I do?
Quick. Gotta find something to stop them. The muck, dude.
What the fuck? They're dangerous! Be careful! We will shoot if we need to. Understand? Fuck!
I'm scared.
Okay, what the fuck? Do not move! Don't do anything stupid, kid!
Throw that locker.
Hurt as many as you have to, but I don't want to kill.
I didn't want to hurt anybody anymore.
You saved us. You had no choice. Now, Let's bail.
I really do get not wanting to hurt people, but they're pointing guns at us and they're ready to shoot. I should have taken revenge on them. But I don't want Daniel to have to be the one that does it. I want Sean to take a gun and shoot them.
After this, you're not gonna hunt shit anymore. Bet it belongs to one of these trigger-happy people. Pretty good memory. From a pretty bad place.
There's probably more of them coming. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Daniel, you really shouldn't be the one in front.
We would be so dead if we didn't have Daniel's power. I hate...
Honestly, if you didn't have Daniel's power, you probably wouldn't be in this situation. That's the good news.
Take it out, Daniel.
His power's nuts.
Que Dios los bendiga.
Okay.
People are really cool with Daniel's power. Like, they just don't think of it.
Let's roll, Daniel.
Hurry, Sean!
I have this horrible feeling we're going to see the other couple get shot.
Nobody is chasing us.
Not yet.
Emergency! Visit all points bulletin for every
Yeah, here we go.
area. Multiple prisoners, 2 adults, and 2 teenagers have escaped from the El Rey police station. They are considered armed and dangerous. Repeat.
It pisses me off so much.
We still going to Mexico?
Yeah. We got nowhere else to go.
We really don't. There's no point trying to cooperate. They don't care. And they don't listen. They just want to pin blame on us for their own shit.
Sean, it's the 4th of July. Our first one without Dad.
Yep, really would have been, wouldn't it?
You're right.
That way they couldn't have been followed.
How he was so into
But,
fireworks.
of course, we had to have the drama of Daniel getting shot by a random hick.
He always made us go too early, so we could get a good spot.
I know. He is so corny. He said he was proud to live in this country.
He shouldn't have been. This country treats people like shit. It's not even. It doesn't even matter if you're a foreigner. If you're working class, you're still getting treated like shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter where in the country you are. It's just a mess. Why would you go straight through the border? That doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't think Sean would do that either.
Sean Diaz, it's over. Don't make this worse. Get out of the car. Slow. Wave your hands above your head. Do exactly what I say.
Don't listen to them. Honestly, I like the idea that this message was going to be don't run from your problems, accept them and move forward. But to be perfectly honest, the idea that Sean and Daniel should have to suffer any consequences for the hell they have been put through by bigotry and systemic racism is sickening. And I refuse to acknowledge that message as powerful or insightful in any way.
And I would give anything to change what happened. But I can't. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I tried my best. I swear.
Sean.
I'm so proud of you, Nano. Just like Dad would be. We both learned a lot together.
Half surprised he hasn't already been shot, to be perfectly honest.
If we surrender, they will separate us, Daniel. And if that happens, promise me that you will always do the right thing, okay? Don't waste your power. Be smart like you already are.
I don't want to be separated.
Whatever happens.
I hate this message. Don't make this worse than it already is. It's worse because you people are pointing guns at children. Have you considered that? Of course not. Because law and order. You can't trust Flores. There's plenty of ways out.
So, how does the story of the Wolf Brothers end?
The thing is, if Sean steps out of the car, he's dead. They're going to shoot him or send him to prison forever. What would Sean do? Now, here's the thing. I think the right decision is crossing the border Mary Poppins style. Or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang style. Fly over, be done with it. I think Sean, as a character, would surrender. Which is partly why I want to lean towards it. And there's 3 big reasons I lean towards that, alongside a bunch of other miscellaneous things. First of all, we were told by the cop that Daniel would likely end up with our grandparents. If that's the case, that's great. Here's the problem, though, that actually automatically makes me counter that. There was a camera in the room where Daniel just came and rescued us from. So Daniel's probably going to get dissected in some government lab.
They make it to the other side.
What?
So all my other points get muted immediately.
Okay? Just get us through. Hold on tight.
Fly the car. See, they just immediately shoot.
I'm hurting anyone else. Sean,
It's too late. They're shooting at us, Daniel.
That's not the solution. Why is this the way it's being done?
I'm sorry, Sean, but I have to go.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't turn back for me.
No, I'm pissed off now. Everything about the way that was handled was wrong.
I hope you'll be happy in Mexico.
I have completely U-turned on every good thing I've said about this game. I have nothing good to think of this anymore. And miraculously, there's not a single dead body. I'm so angry. It's actually quite difficult to capture how angry I am. That's such a bad mishandling of this story. And it's just acting like Daniel would have a happily ever after. Fuck off. If the government got their hands on a kid with telekinetic powers, he would be dissected immediately and without remorse to find out the source of his powers. He wouldn't get this lovely go live with your grandparents and grow vegetables with your mother who isn't in prison for some reason. This is such a shockingly naive view of the government. I'm pissed. I don't want to replay the game anymore. Six years after the events at the border. I'm not emotional. I'm angry because of... I don't care. I don't care. Well, that'll be Daniel, because it's 6 years later. This is why it's very important to test run your ending to a story with an audience. Oh, look, he's got an ankle bracelet, of course. That's all he'd have to suffer through. Fuck out of here. I'm really sorry I can't be excited about this ending, but it's just so shockingly poor that... Hey, look, Sean and Cassidy ended up together in Mexico. That's nice, at least. Hang about. How does Sean have both of his eyes? It was 100% lost. We saw it. His socket was empty. His eye was gone. He had a glass shard in his eye. And you're telling me it was just damaged and not lost? No, it was gone. It was eradicated. A prosthetic I can get behind. That I can get behind. But the fact that we have to justify it is a big problem. Also, the eye patch looks sick as fuck. He should have just kept the eye patch. Jeez, this is an awful ending. I think they knew it was bad, too, because they had to flat out 6 years skip instead of dealing with the aftermath. I don't, to be honest with you, zombie. Those are the only two options? Ugh. I don't feel like that's true. Yeah, you know what? I don't fucking care. Do what you want with the stats. I'm done. I don't want to know. Sorry, folks. That's such a disappointing ending that I can't... Yeah. Unbelievably dog shit. Tell you what, also, it's made me dislike Daniel again. Made me dislike Daniel once more. And he was doing so good for so much of that. Nothing about that makes sense to me. Maybe I need to look at it with less depth. But I can't do that. So, here we are. Also, at no point you're telling me the writers thought they had to make it so Daniel could only use his power for violence. He couldn't use it for utility and being a bit crafty. You're telling me that they've had months on the run and they haven't had any novel creative uses for his power other than lift the big object, punch hard, when we actively saw him training for things like precision and craftiness? Fuming. Absolutely fuming. The only highlight of that ending is seeing that Cassidy and Sean got together in Mexico. Everything else sucked. Yeah, literally, everything from that point where he got to the wall and they decided to get out the car and just... I thought there was a chance he was just going to lift the two of them over and that was going to be it, but... I can't even talk more about this. I'm just angry. Let me tell you now. As the story I'm writing continues, if my ending makes people feel like this, I want everyone to make a solemn promise they will call me out on how shit the story actually is. I want people to promise me they won't let me write something that ends like that. I don't give a shit if it's not your responsibility. You need to make a solemn vow right now, as members of our little community, that you will hold me accountable to the stuff I create, so it doesn't result in something like that. I cannot believe how quickly things turned in terms of quality. Episodes 2 and 3 of this game were excellent. Like, really high quality, better than a lot of stuff. But Episode 4... I don't sugarcoat things, so it would be a disservice by not calling you on things that don't gronk. I appreciate that. My guy. That's what matters, and that's what we need. But here's the next thing. Everything from Episode 4 on was absolute dog. It was dog. I feel like they wanted to go for shock value rather than actual decent storytelling. The saving grace of Episode 4 came from Jacob's depth as a character, which was brilliantly written and handled. Karen's introduction was fascinating from a narrative standpoint, and also really moved the story along in a good way. I appreciated it. I liked the return of David Madsen. It didn't feel like it enhanced the story so much, but it was the only thing that really connected Life is Strange 1 to Life is Strange 2. David's character development was surprising as hell, but at the same time, you'd think that having a daughter get shot under your watch would be a pretty life-changing event. You know, like, you can't stay the same. Yeah, there was also a brief stop in Arcadia Bay, but to be perfectly honest, I feel like if this game wasn't made as a so-called sequel to Life is Strange 2, that would have been a massive failure for that ending alone. Maybe there's a more satisfying way for it to end that we didn't get. But I stand by a lot of the decisions I made in that game up to that point. But no, I don't even know what to say anymore. I can't. There's nothing more I can say. I don't care about Daniel and Sean's story right now. I don't think it's so much that I made the right decisions. It's that the decisions I made felt right for me playing it. They felt like a good cross between what would Sean do and what do I morally and ethically agree with. But given that ending, personally, I would have killed those hillbillies. I probably would have hurt a lot more people. If I knew the game was just going to throw some bullshit at the end, I wouldn't have cared. Because that completely took me out of the story and the narrative. I would have been way more aggressive and violent if I knew that this game was going to make me feel like this at the end. Because apparently reason isn't a strong suit of the Diaz brothers. Who fucking knows, man? Who knows? Hopefully, Double Exposure and True Colors, the other two Life is Strange games, will return some of the quality, but I don't know if I want to play them now. I think we need to take a detour from the Life is Strange playthrough that we're doing, just so I can get this sour taste out of my mouth. But we'll come back to it in the future to really see how things go, but my God, I mean, disappointment needs to be expected when you take risks playing stories blind, right? Sometimes stories aren't going to hit right. This is one of those times. And that's okay. Not every story has to be a masterpiece. Not every story has to throw you into a world that is so rich with narrative sucker that you can get lost in it for years of your life and be satisfied at every point in a different manner. This game has its merits. I'm glad we played it. I've been saying I don't like it, but I think in the moment my emotions are getting the better of me. I think I'm extremely angry above all else. And I think that's coming with a real nasty taste of bitterness. But this is why video games are always going to be inferior to tabletop games. Tabletop games give you the freedom to make your own decisions and outcomes based on information that you have. Video games are scripted and can adjust to novel solutions to problems that you can think of. For instance, in that instance, if we decided to try and go across the border, why couldn't we, if we were on a tabletop, just make it fly over? Guess what? You can. It's incredible. We've played some awesome games with awesome stories before. Just look at Universe for Sale. Agreed, yeah. We found hidden gems, and we got to keep trying things to find these things. Maybe the other outcome, though, like Dover says here, would have been incredibly compelling in its own right. Maybe certain decisions lead to a certain outcome that we can't quite predict. But the writers just cut too many corners to wrap up writing. Agreed. it reeks of the same problem that late Game of Thrones had, where it's rushing to get to the finish line. Maybe they needed a 6th episode. I wouldn't have minded a 6th episode if they didn't sacrifice the quality. But it's so frantic and rushed. I'm trying to think about what the big message they're trying to give is. So in the first game, I feel like there's a cohesive message to the narrative, which is that sometimes you have to let go of the person from your past in order to move forward. That's what it feels like, because the other option is quite literally destroying everything else around you for the sake of one person, which isn't healthy, it isn't right or just, it isn't moral, it isn't good in any capacity. It's a really cohesive, tight-knit narrative with a punctuated message based on your own decision, and it gives you the freedom to go against that decision all the same. This game, I don't know what the message is. And you could make the argument that it's a good story because it doesn't have a message. I disagree. I think sometimes you need to have a cohesive narrative in order for things to make sense. And ultimately, Daniel fucked it. He fucked it once again. If Daniel just went along with it and was like, yeah, we've got to get out of here. Here's how we're going to solve this problem. Like, let's say we wanted to just push through because we wanted out. And Daniel came up with the novel solution of floating the car across. That would have been amazing! Incredible! But, no. Instead we get him go, I don't want to hurt people, and throws himself out of a moving car at around 60 miles an hour, which he gets out of unscathed. No, I can't talk about it anymore. I can't talk about it. This rant is making my head swirl and I'm going to explode. To answer your question, Hood, I have never heard of Ashes of Creation. That is completely new to me as well. But, my goodness. 7 different endings. You know what? We're going to get a YouTube up real quick. We're going to go watch them to see if we can find one that is satisfying in any capacity. Oh, that's the last thing I want to see. First thing I see when I open my browser is some Jordan Peterson nonsense. Life is Strange 2 endings. It's an upcoming MMO where players make most of the content. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so there are 7 endings. The video is 44 minutes long. Why is Jordan Peterson in your algorithm? That is a fair question to ask, Dover. And the answer to that question is because I disagree with Jordan Peterson. And the internet doesn't like people that disagree with Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro, a lot of these hard alt-right so-called pseudo-intellectuals. And it tries to force it down your throat, but I can't rant about that right now. I can't. Because otherwise I'm going to just lose my mind.
Any idea what's in store, guys?
Alright, let's get past these adverts, please. Thank you. Right. Here we go. So, these are the other endings.
I think that's the beauty of it. So many of us...
I don't want to hear you talking about it, mate, I'm afraid.
See that? That's the one! We made it! Sean? Sean!
Oh, wow! So you can just go through and Sean dies. He just gets shot in the throat on the way out.
Wolf. You saw this one coming. The absolute worst ending in Life is Strange 2 is Lone Wolf, and here's why.
I would have preferred that, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Becoming enraged at Sean's refusal to surrender at the border, Daniel has been raised to disregard the law, so Sean's adherence to the police in this scene makes Daniel tire of letting Sean make the decisions and taking matters into his own hands.
Oh, okay. So in this one, Daniel forces you across the border against your will when you die. Great. That's awful. That really is bad. I don't want to know anything more. Redemption! From what? He did nothing wrong from the very beginning. And that's redemption? No, I'm furious. This is some pro-cop bullshit. Fuck that.
will receive the same sentence as somebody.
Yeah, fuck her up. Again, not a solution. He would... The world would be hunting him as soon as his power was discovered. You can't hide from something like that.
It's Sean can't let them get us. However,
I'm so unsatisfied with all of these endings.
Sean and Daniel are together.
Yeah, but just because it looks cool doesn't mean it is cool. This is the one we got. Apparently this is the best ending, according to people.
Sizable, which saddened me to see. For example, own power rather than relying on local house.
I can't even look at this. This is
unlikely
awful. Yeah, Daniel's morality seems to be the big thing. None of those endings are good. None of them are good. Here we are, people. At the end of a long journey. A journey we might have been better off not taking. I'm glad I know about it. I'm glad I experienced it. You need to experience stories that you don't sit well with in order to grow. If you only ever experience stories you think highly of, you don't gain a deeper understanding of your own sense of self, your own morality, your own thoughts and feelings. And this is a great example of how experiencing a bad story can improve us. I know now, for instance, that I'm going the right way with writing my book the way I want to write it. Because the ending I have is cohesively tied into the characters and the narrative I'm trying to build at large. The problem I have, and I think this is something I need to consider as I write forward, the story I'm currently writing is going to be split into 3 separate books. I think this is the thing I've realised. I'm writing a trilogy rather than one book. And I think the biggest weakness I'm going to have is that the ending of each of the first book isn't going to be this super gripping and exciting thing that makes people immediately want to read the second book. That, I think, is a big weakness in my writing. I think instead it's going to be something that makes people attached to the characters of the story in the way that you don't have to read more, but you might want to just to see how their stories go. I don't know how to explain it with words out my mouth. But I know for a fact I don't want my ending to leave people in that state. The fact that it is all tied down to Daniel's morality as well sucks. I liked the idea that Daniel was the one with the power, not you. That became this really interesting thing. But I also want to highlight that that has a huge shortcoming, which is that the player's agency is completely taken away from them. You can't control Daniel, which is good. But also fucking horrendous for narrative satisfaction. Especially since we couldn't seem to have certain conversations which needed to be had that weren't had. I don't know what to expect, man. I don't. What I do know, though, is it's time for me to disappear for a bit today now, to go sort out food and life and other bits and bobs. And I'm also going to go do some more writing, because I want to work on my story so it doesn't make people feel like this shit. We'll be back tomorrow after, well, the same sort of time as always, or if you're watching on YouTube or on the VODs, whenever you're here, but there'll be more in the future. The next game that makes it to YouTube we'll come to a decision on, but the next game we're going to stream will also be revealed before long. If anyone has any requests or things that they want to see, just say the word and we'll go to it. It's not long till the next Novus edition is going to be released, so we can return to Skyrim in earnest as well, which will be bloody lovely. But in the meantime, me lovers, take care of yourselves. Go wash this sour taste out of your mouth with whatever you need to, be it some good food, a good drink, a good hug with a loved one, anything that feels right. Take care of yourselves, guys. See you shortly. Nothing but love. Except for this story. This story can fuck right off. Bye. oh, go check out Fox. Yeah.